Oh, hello, welcome along today.
G'day, dolls. Thanks.
What's your
Good to
name
be
again,
here.
sweetheart?
Kerrie O'Brien.
Oh, I like the way you said that. It was really deep, wasn't it? Huh? That's like your radio voice.
That's funny. Maybe the radio voice kicked in
Maybe
immediately.
Something
Yes.
kicked in. Maybe it was the coffee too.
That's got to be helping, that's for sure.
There you go. And so what are we talking about today, Kerrie O'Brien? Any idea?
Well, I was interested to hear about this whole psychic thing and the ghost trail, ghost
Yes.
busting.
Well, you did come along to one, didn't you, darling, the other
did
night?
indeed, yes.
And I think there was a few tears, wasn't there? Tissues and tears.
There were. I mean, I went in sort of open-minded but a little bit sceptical, not
Yes.
quite sure what to expect.
Yes.
And I reckon blown away would describe my reaction. It was pretty full on.
Right. And why is that? Because we went upstairs, didn't we? We had the little ghost hunt downstairs at the museum, and then we went upstairs. It was like a little Victorian. What would you call that, sweetie? It's an old bluestone
salon
building.
or
Salon.
Well, the room itself was very sort of
Yeah.
intimate and quite beautiful
Yes.
and dimly lit, and there was a big table and
Candles. Like
yeah.
a Ouija board kind of a feel, wasn't it, darling?
Thank God no Ouija board.
Nobody was levitating either.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe I should put that in as part of the show, a bit of levitation as well.
If you could pull it off.
So I levitated in my dream the other night, but I'll see if I can pull it off at the museum.
We might need to hear a bit more about that.
It'll come out behind the curtains and go boo.
That's right. Do that after the ghost busting, and people might well be very spooked. They'll be
I
like,
think so.
"Who's
Yes.
this?"
Who's this? So you went upstairs and you were thinking, well, who is this charlatan?
Yeah, well, not quite that extreme, but just like, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I'm open to stuff, but I'm not quite sure because how the heck does that happen? What's it all about?
Yes.
But there were a few people getting some readings before me, and I was a bit tentative.
And complete strangers too, don't
Yeah.
you? You didn't know them from a thoroughfare. So all
No.
these people are a little bit kind of, well, it was probably like going to a nudist beach.
You are laid bare. Thankfully for all involved, not physically, but you are. I mean, I think that was part of my trepidation because, and no doubt everyone else there, it's like it's pretty intimate stuff, potentially, if the psychic does see anything relevant, and she sure did, yeah.
Yes. Well, she generally has a whole line of, a bit of a Congo line of spirits behind her.
Right.
Wanting to share or you connect with the people in the room. Yes, so you had a couple, but anyway, well, that's fine. So we don't really want to touch on that, do we, darling? Because that's all fine. But that was lovely, wasn't it?
Excellent. Lovely to be here. And
it
it was an amazing night. Suffice to say, come and check it out yourselves because it's amazing.
Possibly the only thing that's lacking is food, darling. Do you think?
Well,
A bit of a nibble? Because you're a foodie. That's what I'm saying.
I had just eaten. Made sure to cover off that base, so that was all good. But potentially, I mean, glass of bubbles at the door, maybe.
Wouldn't go astray. Well, apparently that does open up the old chakras anyway.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the more little tipsy-whipsy, then the more chance you have of seeing one or two of things.
That's it. The spirits might have a bit of a fun, more,
more of a good time with you anyway, won't they?
time as well.
Was that something that touched me or was that myself? I don't know.